Hey, before I start this video, I want to say that don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also I'm gonna post links below to my social media and donation links. So if you like this channel, please support it, and also please subscribe to my Twitter and my Facebook, so just in case, you can find me on there. Thanks. And hello everyone, I hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to update you guys on what's going on in my life. This is a lot of sun right here. Okay, I think this is a good position. But anyway, so I've been here about half a year in Moscow, and I am doing really good. My health has been way better. My depression is gone, the depression that I used to have in America. And this is an interesting thing that I want to talk. Oh, well, what am I doing? I am trying to possibly look for an apartment. I mean, maybe buy an apartment. I don't know yet. And also maybe possibly get a car. You don't really need a car in Russia. However, I might be planning to buy a house a little bit away from the city because that's where they're cheap. And that's the reason I kind of need a car just to get to the house. But otherwise, there's perfect public transportation here that you don't really need a car. Another interesting thing that my monthly expenditures, if you don't count real estate, meaning my apartment, I spend about $100 to $150 a month for everything else. That includes mobile phone, food, clothing, everything. Although I did bring a bunch of clothes from California, so I haven't been really buying clothes that much here, so, But this is what I wanted to talk about. You know that feeling in America where you want to do some great, everybody's trying to achieve something and achieve, like it's status, right? Either you want to start a huge business or you want to become a lawyer, a doctor, this really strong desire to get on top. It's all about winning. And I remember that, hold on, there's some noise. I remember when I first got to Russia, right, I thought, all right, well, in Russia, I have this grandiose plans of, I don't know, building a business and all this, kind of the same approach I had in America. I came to Russia, partly because I wasn't able to succeed as much as I wanted in America, and partly because I wasn't happy. But here's the interesting thing. I don't really care that much about it anymore. I just don't. Basically, this drive to success was induced by my life in America and partly by the I think the food and the water there contain certain chemicals, you guys know what I'm talking about, that push people. Everybody knows about the opioid epidemic, right? Well, part of the symptoms for using amphetamines and opioids is believing in, it's this over-optimism, right? You can achieve anything and all that. And it's literally symptoms of drug use. There's a lot of drugs in America, and they're everywhere. And living in America is like being on drugs. So when I came to Russia, and I'm living in a place that's not permeated by chemicals and drugs, I've lost that over-optimism and desire for status. I'm way more relaxed about it. I don't need to conquer the world. I don't need to become a famous politician or a celebrity. I was obsessed with being a celebrity. I thought, oh, maybe I'll be like a stand-up comic in Russia or something like that. I could still do that. It's just that I'm not as fanatical about it. Just living a regular life is sufficient for me. I don't need to be someone great. If it happens, it happens. But my relationship with that concept, the way I approach it is normal. It's way dialed down. Whereas before I used to be always worked up and depressed that I didn't achieve something or something like that. Here, and because of that and connected to that, my psychological state was just unstable and I was very depressed all the time. I was not happy. I was never really happy in America. I came there when I was 13. I don't remember a single period of time when I would say I was happy or content the way I am here. Irregardless of the amount of money you have, or I'm talking about just being happy with the way of life and the way you feel inside. I was never happy there. And here I'm happy. I'm back to my old life, the way it used to be before America, living in an apartment, being a regular person, having friendships, eating good food. I don't really need anything. I don't really need to be the greatest something. If it happens, it happens. But that's, for most people, it won't happen. And living in a state where that's the only thing that matters is just driving people insane. So I have much more things. Any problem or any issue in my life, I am way more relaxed about it. Nothing anymore is a huge deal. That's not a huge deal. In America it used to be every littlest thing used to just bother me, and like the littlest problem you think everything is over, the world is over, God, I don't know what you're gonna do now. I'm in a much more better state. The weather, by the way, has been amazing here in Moscow, Russia. Tomorrow I'm going to... Which I don't want to say, because sometimes people watch these videos and they freaking... There's a lot of... making YouTube videos in Russian is not the same as in English, because in Russian YouTube you have people who can dox you and all that, and just maybe I'll talk about it a little bit later, but you gotta be a little more careful about what you put on YouTube here. That's the reality of things. I mean, I think you gotta be careful about what you put on YouTube anywhere. It's just in America you relax completely and not think about things that you need to be thinking about. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna post links to my social media below, so don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.